James Wan sat in his office in Duluth, Georgia, not saving lives as a doctor does, but plotting to take one. By day, he healed. By night, he plotted against the one person who believed in him the most. Wan was the last person you'd suspect to be behind a contract killing, a trusted medical professional with a thriving practice. However, underneath the polished persona lies a dark secret. What could drive a healer to hire a killer? And how did investigators unravel his plan? This isn't just another crime story, but a man's descent into madness and willingness to use the darkest corners of the infinite to settle a deadly score. James Wan was by most accounts someone who could be trusted, a well-known and respected doctor in Duluth, Georgia. Wan was kind, intelligent, and seemingly devoted to his long-term love interest. But beneath the prestige and image, a darker plan was forming in the depths of Wan's mind. James had been growing increasingly resentful of his girlfriend, with the belief that she was holding him back from the life of freedom he deserved. And instead of ending the relationship and walking away, Wan chose violence. It began with curiosity, then conspiracy. Wan scoured the sketchiest corners of the dark web in search of a hitman to solve his growing relationship pains. Although unbeknownst to him, the site he was referencing was a honeypot monitored by federal officials watching his every move. Wan posted his girlfriend's address and workplace. Every detail she thought was private laid bare and exposed on a hitman forum. Law enforcement was watching from a distance. The payment Wan had made was traced, and shortly thereafter, a sting operation was orchestrated. When James believed the hit on his girlfriend was underway, federal agents moved in and arrested him without hesitancy. Months of careful planning collapsed in the span of a few minutes, but the most chilling part? Wan showed no remorse. To Wan, this wasn't a crime but a removal of an obstacle. James Wan's plot was stopped, but the dark web is full of others who weren't so lucky or caught in time. If the shadows of the internet intrigue you, watch our deep dive into the Silk Road Saga. A story of power, secrecy, and lives destroyed in the digital underworld. Click to see how one marketplace changed everything.